Hey YouTube, welcome back to Homestead in a Box. My name is Leah and I'm super grateful to have you here today. If you're new here and you want to follow a channel that talks about gardening and homesteading, click the subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified weekly when I release new content. If you're not new here, super excited to have you back, and today we're going to be planting potatoes in our feed sacks. Now, if you've been following this channel, you know I've already made previous feed sacks in another video, and I'll link that video down below. In those feed sacks, I did half native soil and then I filled the rest up with some super soil. And the feed sacks I have here behind me, I've filled them completely up with the super soil that we have because I'm going to be doing a comparison on potatoes. From what I've researched and what I've read, potatoes like a loomy soil. However, as you know, if you've been following along, our soil here is super rocky and I've been filtering out the rocks out of our native soil. So I am going to be growing 3 different varieties of potatoes, and I'm going to be growing some in nothing but super soil, and then I'm going to be growing some in the feed sacks that I've already made that have native soil, rabbit manure, and then topped with super soil, just to do a comparison for my own knowing. If you don't know, this year I'm taking advantage of all the feed sacks that I have collected over feeding all of these critters, and I'm going to grow some food in them. I know that they're probably only going to last 1 year, 1 grow season, and I'm totally okay with that. It beats burning them or something along those lines. So come with me, let's talk about the 3 different varieties of potatoes that I purchased to plant and get them planted. Come on. Come on. Quit, Maynard. You don't want to play. Come on. So these are the 3 bags that I filled with strictly super soil. Did a little bit of research this morning and found out that 40-gallon feed sacks are equivalent to 10 gallons. And I've actually just kind of cut the feed sacks in half because I see people grow potatoes in 5 to 6 gallon containers all the time. So I'm going to say these are probably 5 to 6 gallons, and I'm only going to be putting 2 or 3 plants of 2 or 3 potatoes in each one. All right, so I have 3 different types of potatoes that I'm going to be planting. This one is I'm going to butcher this name. Adirondack blue seed potato. And really, I would say it's like a purple potato. But I did grab these because it's super exciting. I got your regular, just red potatoes. I like red potatoes. I'm not a huge fan of russet potatoes. Like, after I found red potatoes, it's really hard to go back and eat russet potatoes. Even in like mashed potatoes, I still use red potatoes. And then these that I have, they came out of the thing. These are Yukon Gold potatoes. And on potato, now I did purchase my seed starts from Tractor Supply, my potato starts. And they come with little eyes on them. And some people, you can take this potato and cut it in different direction and use each eye. Like, for some of these don't have a whole lot of eyes on them. Probably the downside of buying seed potatoes instead of creating your own. You can create your own seed potato. They recommend using organic potatoes, and I have had those. And in fact, I had seed potatoes, but I didn't plant them in time, and I ended up feeding to the pigs, to be totally honest. So I went and purchased seed potatoes to plant, and so we're going to get these in these sacks. But I do have the 3 kinds, the purple one, the red one, and the Yukon Gold. So let's plant them. All right, so in these first 2 sacks, I've got a Yukon, and these are the bags that have native soil, rabbit manure, and super soil on top. I'm going to do a Yukon and 2 reds and 1 purple. So I'm going to get these in here. I'm just going to cover them back up. And stick my sticker in there. Okay. These purple potatoes are kind of, they feel a little wilted. I don't know if I would buy potato seed starts again. I'm not very impressed with the shape of the potatoes, but it's kind of what you expect when you go buy them from a bigger box store. Potatoes don't like real compacted soil, which is why I am doing the experiment with these bags versus the bags that just have the super soil in them. And like some of these I need to come add more soil to. I started onions in these feed sacks a couple weeks ago, and you can kind of see life. Update on the raised beds. I've lined them all with pine and shavings, and this is shavings that come from the chicken brooder, so it does have chicken manure in it. It's just going to be on the very bottom layer. I've been throwing my compost out here as well and just letting the chickens scratch it in both of these beds. And this week I'm hoping to go ahead and get my layer of native soil in them so I can start stacking compost on it. Alright, so I had mentioned that I got my Greenstalk planter planted. I will put a $10 off code in the description down below if you're interested in purchasing one of these. This is a 30 pocket one, 18-inch deep pockets. I got strawberries, spinach, kale, and lettuce planted in it. That wraps up the potatoes for the day. I would normally water those, but we have storms moving in, so I'm not really watering anything. I'm super grateful that you guys came and checked out the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified. Thanks so much for coming hang out with me. I'm sending you good vibes as always. Send them to somebody that you know. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time.